What's good, boy dudes and boy dudettes? And today we have got a brand new anime movie review. And today we are going to be reviewing Naruto Shippuden, the movie 3, The Well of Fire. And this film is the sixth Naruto film overall, and it's based on the anime and manga series by Kishimoto. And in terms of like the kind of like where it's placed in the Naruto series, this would kind of be set just before Orochimaru's kind of like revival stage where he wants to like use Sasuke's body to be revived. So it's just sometime in between those films in a way. I think it's after that arc with the Nine Tails, the three, was it the Three Tails? Yeah, it was literally sometime before or after the Three Tails arrival arc. So yeah, and what is this movie about? Well, directed by Masahiko Morita and written by Junka Tagemaji. Um, the movie centers around, it's mainly about Kakashi in a way, and this dude called Hikaru. And Hikaru is a missing nin culprit and a former friend of the legendary Sanin, who left the village years ago after developing the Chimarui technique, a jutsu that allows the user to absorb both the chakra and Kekkei Genkai of other ninja. And basically he's collecting all the Kekkei Genkai, and he targets Kakashi Hatake, who he wants to get the Sharingan. And Hikaru activates a puppet curse placed on Kakashi over 10 years ago, and Kakashi asks Tsunade to allow him to go so he can defeat Hikaru, because I think Tsunade placed a bomb on Kakashi and Kakashi asked for it, so he's gonna go and try and take down Hikaru. And yeah, and Naruto obviously hears from this and he's not happy, and he wants to help Kakashi, but Shikamaru and the others are telling him no, don't go, and he's put into prison. And then Sakura helps him escape because she also wants to help Kakashi. And yeah, and it's literally Naruto and Sakura trying to get Kakashi. However, four ninjas are also out to stop the Hidden Leaf guys, who also work with Hikaru. And yeah, and Shikamaru is so literally persistent on making sure that Naruto and Sakura do not interfere with Kakashi's wishes. But will they stop Kakashi? Will Shikamaru let them go or not? Well, you have to watch the film to find out. And this movie is an interesting kind of like change of pace from the previous films. And what is the positive about this film? Well, the animation, about damn time the animation improved. Because, the animation has greatly improved in this movie. I really do like the visual look of this film. The animation is so much better, and the action and choreography of the fighting scenes are done so much better. I also just the lighting in this movie is lit so beautifully, and it looks really great. You got some great lighting sequences, and especially in when they go to the villain's lair in a way. It's done really well, and it's just beautiful and just lit so lovely and just great. The animation is so much more fluid than any other Naruto film, and I freaking love Naruto and Gaara's kind of rematch, because also Gaara doesn't want Naruto and Sakura to interfere with Kakashi as well, and Naruto and Gaara have to kind of face off so that Naruto can kind of get to Kakashi, and their fight is just it kind of reminds me of how their battle was, and it's just so epic and intense, and the pacing is just quick and fast, and oh my gosh, where did this amazing choreography like fighting scene come from? It's just so amazing. And the villains also have some great scenes, and another positive are the villains. I have to admit, but this is probably the best Naruto villain so far in any Naruto movie. The villain is this dude called Hikaru, and he was originally a former friend of the legendary Sanin, and he wasn't that strong, and he wanted to become just like them because he didn't feel like he was appreciated by the village and his friends for being weak. So he abandoned the village and went on to create forbidden jutsus and literally absorbed Kekkei Genkai so he could become the most powerful ninja, so that he can feel at least appreciate it in a way. And I kind of have to admit the villain's motivations do make sense, and I get him. And yeah, he does have a great arc in the whole film, and I freaking do love his design as well. Um, just so great. Also, I do like Naruto and Shikamaru's kind of like interactions and their like kind of tension, because Shikamaru is so determined to make sure that the mission goes according to plan, and he just wants to protect the children, and he's thinking about Azuma, because this movie is kind of set sometime after the death of Azuma Sensei. Sorry, spoiler alert. I mean, you kind of know it's in that, and he's thinking about Azuma, and he's thinking about protecting the children, and he wants to make sure that this mission goes according to plan, and he's willing to even sacrifice a sensei in order to save millions. And Naruto doesn't get this. He doesn't see how this way of like this ninja way is going to help the world, because it's just going to be corrupted. And Naruto makes valid points how this way of the ninja way is going to corrupt the world, and it's going to make people do bad decisions. And it's just, I love the tension, I love the interactions, and it's just done so well. And oh yeah, Shikamaru really does have its time to shine in this movie. I really did like him in this film, because we got to see his reasoning and it made sense. Naruto's reasoning made sense, and it's like, oh, who's right, who's wrong? Is Naruto right? Is Naruto wrong? Is Shikamaru right? Is Shikamaru wrong? And yeah, the voice acting in this film is also considerably better than the previous movies. And yeah, particularly the main characters. You've got Tom Gibbs as Shikamaru, Melanie Flagman as Naruto, Dave Wittenberg as Kakashi, Kate Higgins as Sakura, Ben Dushkin as Sai. They're all done so well. And this is the first film where the entire Konoha 11 group are there. We've got Ino Yakamada we got Colin Villard as Ino, Kai Herbert as Kiba, Stephanie as Shiri as Hinata, Derek Stephen Prince as Shino, Brian Doven as Rock Lee, Steve Stanley as Neji, and Daniela Gidorodis as Tenten, David Lodge as Jiraiya, Debbie Mai West as Tsunade, Megan Holligan Shed as Suzune, Liam O'Brien as Gara, Doug Ehart as Konkuru, Terry Platt as Temari. They all give such really great performances, and I feel like this is kind of the part, even the arc in the Naruto main series, this is where the Naruto dubbing, acting, voicing got considerably better, and this is where we got to see improvement in the voice talent in terms of emotion and just great acting. This is kind of the point where the Naruto acting got better, and I really do see it and hear it, and it's really done absolutely fantastically. I definitely will say, and not all of them are done well, but it is what it is. The main villain, Hikaru, who's he voiced by? Hikaru. I'm not too sure who he's voiced by, but I do like his voice. Oh, Todd Habercron. And yeah, he does other animes like Soul Eater and Black Butler, and yeah, his voicing is pretty damn good, and I like it. I think he does a really good job. Oh yeah, he's the guy who voiced Marlowe in Attack on Titan. That's why his voice sounded so familiar. I knew it. Other positives about this film, and the music is well, let's get to mixed aspects. The music isn't as... It's got some good parts, but it's kind of a carbon copy of Shippuden's soundtrack and score in a way. It's not really original in a way, and yeah, it's not that great. And in terms of negatives of the film, for me personally, it's like what the critic Carlos Santos said in his review. He condemned the film for its fluid animation, background art, and connections to major plot points from the series, but criticized the poor execution of the plot into a conventional Shonen Jump formula with little complexion, concluding with, if only the staff had put as much effort into the storytelling as they did for the animation, perhaps this would have come out as a more complete product. And I do kind of admit and agree with him. The plot and where it's going and certain executions of the film is predictable as frick. And the For me personally, I did say the battle scenes are better, but the way it's handled, the visuals look nice, but the execution on certain aspects of the battle is almost so predictable that you know where it's going. And because it is a filler, they can't go extreme with certain things and fights, to be honest with you. So it kind of has to start and end the same, and go into that right direction. So it doesn't affect the main Naruto plot, to be honest with you. But this film is pretty damn decent. Yeah, some of the fighting scenes against the Konoha 11 crew are a little dull, but other main battles like Naruto versus Gaara and the main villain is done pretty well, and I do like it, and I really do like the visuals. The tension between certain characters are really great, and I love it. There's a lot of flashbacks with Kakashi particularly, and I like how they integrated the certain plot elements from the Third Great Ninja War, and they're kind of incorporating it with this movie, and I thought that was a smart way of making an original story. And for that, I'm gonna definitely give this movie I'm gonna give it a B minus, and I'm definitely gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad at all. I really felt like they did an amazing job with this film. And yeah, thank you for watching this review. Please like and share this video, comment down below and tell me what is your favorite Naruto Shippuden movie. Do you not agree with me? It's just my silly opinion. But with that said, thank you for watching, and as always, Boyd is signing out.